to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose and he'll be brought down into 24. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fake, now to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to break it down, and you see it year after year with these guys. And there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get up there.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Set, ready! Easton! Dino! Roller!
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone.
Return!
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. At the 45 on his way. Can anyone catch him? The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Brought down near the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, Florida. That's the end of the first quarter. With the game scoreless.
All right,
They'll
let's
try
get
to
it.
open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Patriot, Patriot. Taylor.
They want to just keep throwing it. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quarterback checking the play. To the air. It's Lagway. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker out for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Let's get it.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Miller with the ball. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Here we go. Set. Halo, halo.
To the air, it's Milroe. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll fire to his right. Got it! And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown,
felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Let's
Looking
go.
for the
Break.
two-point try.
Double, double. Set, set. Ready.
Wants to pass. Dances away. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Florida 7, Alabama 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick it away.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. See if they can pull it off again here.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Firing to the right, complete. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's right on target. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Complete. Stopped after making the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Running back goes in motion. They keep attacking through the air. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Looking left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He's looking to throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves up.
Wants to fire on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the helmet.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Moves away as he feels pressure.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida 14, Alabama 6.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Getting some heat. Escapes trouble. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Gators are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Unloads it left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more, and we like to catch balls.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Still on his feet. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. Off he goes. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On first down, here comes this offense. To give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down to the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He finds his man. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 21, Alabama 6.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Set.
He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
And the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to rush up the field, sneak a little bit behind them, and then dump it off. They might have rushed that a little bit on that play.
On second down, wants to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. He fires it out to the right. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Alabama quickly back to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets headed to the end zone. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the fourth quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. When the quarterback runs it, he's got the extra blocker, and I don't even know if he needed it. He just gashed them there.
Yeah, Reese. I mean, this offensive coordinator does a good job scheming ways to get this quarterback out into space with the ball in his hands. And when he's there, he can make people miss. And if he gets into the second level of your defense, that dude is gone.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so
Afterburners coming. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
it's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback checking off. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the give off the left side. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Gators inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
To the air, it's Milroe. Here's a throw downfield late. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call to keep some DBs back deep? I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper. Understanding they're down. I've going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Still looking on the move. He's going up top here late in the game. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And that pass is incomplete, and we're going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.